Zanaya, and I'm here to inform you about this track journey that I have been doing for 14 years now. It all started at the age of 6, and I am now 19 years old. It all led from my mother seeing me outside playing with my siblings and my cousins, and most of the time it will just be mainly boys who I'll race against, and my uncles and sisters, brothers, everybody will see how fast I was. So my mother then decided to put me into track. The first team I was ever on named was Florida Elite Track Club. I can remember my first track meet like it was yesterday. I had won my first track meet, and it had went on from there. I had practices every day as a child. I had lots of energy, lots of energy. I would love to run. I ran. I never got tired at practice, basically. So then, as I got older, towards middle school, I won the Junior Olympics in 6th grade and also 7th grade. The events I did the 800 long jump, triple jump, and also the 100 hurdles and the 300 hurdles. Practices were extremely long. Championships aren't just something you win off the strength. You have to work for it. So throughout middle school, of course, I would go to practice after school, of course. And throughout my track experience, I always trained with people older than me. Like, for example, I practiced with people who were, for say, seniors in high school, and I would be in 8th grade. But I didn't have any problem with competing with people that were older than me because I would love to be pushed, of course. So then after middle school, I won my Junior Olympics. I won middle school state championship. I was MVP 2 times in middle school as well. Then it became to get more serious than I thought it could be. Once I got to high school, competition clearly had gotten stronger, as I guess I can say. I was used to practicing with people older than me all the time, but I can say my first track meet as a freshman, it was pretty nerve-wracking because the way it was listed, I had a pretty great time, but I was also the youngest out of the whole age group I was going against. So my freshman year, I had a lot of ups and downs. I also got injured my freshman year. I had this thing called patellotendinitis, and I also broke my pinky toe in the beginning of the season. I was not able to compete with everyone in the beginning of the season. So that was a setback for me as well. Then came my sophomore year. I was fine throughout my sophomore year. I got injured again my sophomore year, but it was just patellotendinitis, so I was able to recover faster than I did with my freshman year. So sophomore year, I didn't make it to states. I came in 2nd place in states in the event long jump. I did fall in the hurdles at states, which was a really big embarrassment in front of everyone. In high school, I trained before school and after school. I started training before school once I got to my 11th grade year due to me having late arrival and early release. So I didn't get to school till around, I would say, 12 o'clock, and I would practice at 8 o'clock in the morning, and then I would practice after school at 3 o'clock. So I did that up until 11th grade, 12th grade. I didn't get hurt in my 11th grade year, but I did get hurt my 12th grade year. And also during my 12th grade year, COVID had struck as well. So that was pretty rough for me as well because I didn't get the full advantage of my senior season. I only had competed in 2 track meets, then COVID hit, so everyone had sat out. So I then began to think in my head, like, what am I going to do about colleges, etc. But I have been receiving offers since I was in 10th grade, so I knew I would be on the right track to go to college. I just wasn't where I wanted to be due to the fact I kept getting injured, which will have me, I was set get many setbacks. But me winning states did a major thing for me and for coaches to see that for me as well. What else? I committed to, well, actually, I had an option of University of Georgia, Albany State University, Alabama State University. and also North Carolina A&T. My main goal was to go to HBCU, which I did. I had originally committed to Alabama State University, but then I changed my mind and I decided to go with Auburn State University. Once my freshman season came in college, there were a lot of ups and downs, and there were a lot of thoughts in my head, far as it was a major difference from any other track season that I may have had. I had to wake up at 5 a.m. for practice. Then I had 5 a.m. practice on the track. Then when we go to the weight room at 7 a.m., then I would have class at 9 a.m. On some days, I had face-to-face class. On some days, I didn't have face-to-face class. On Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, I had face-to-face 9 a.m. class. So just imagine how tired I could have been. So after all of my classes ended no later than 2 p.m. So after all of that was done, after the 5 a.m. 7 a.m. practice and class, I would have to go to 3 o'clock p.m. practice. And mind you, this was every day. And me being a freshman on a track scholarship on a track team, freshmen were mandatory for study hall. So all of that had become very, very overwhelming. And the way my HBCU was ranked in NCAA, we weren't really able to compete. Like we had little home meets, but I really didn't get the full advantage of my freshman season as well. I am now going to be a sophomore in college, and I plan on doing bigger and better and earning my stripes like I thought I was going to be able to my freshman year. But I know there is a time for everyone, and I know my time will come, and I plan to be the best as always. Thank you.